Hello WordPress enthusiasts, welcome to another exciting video on my channel. Today we're diving into the heart of WordPress, the dashboard and admin area. Are you ready to unlock the full potential of your website? Make sure to stick around until the end of the video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things WordPress. Let's kick things off by getting a bird's eye view of the WordPress dashboard and admin area. This is the command center of your website where you'll manage everything from content creation to plugin installations and site settings. It might seem intimidating at first, but don't worry, we're going to walk you through it step by step. First up, let's explore the dashboard. Here you're going to find a quick summary of your site's activity, recent comments, and WordPress news. You can customize this area by clicking on the screen options in the top right corner. Feel free to add, remove, rearrange widgets to make the dashboard work for you. So here it is right here. We're going to click screen options, and as you can see, you can check and uncheck these things that you want. You can also rearrange them. It's just up to you, your site. So those are the screen options that are available. Those are going to vary depending on the plugins you have installed, so it might look a little bit different. Here you have the latest WordPress news and events. Because my email is associated with this website, they know who I am, and so they're offering me local events. They know my website, myislanddesigns.com, so they're showing some of the latest blog posts from my website. So it's pretty cool. Next up, let's look at the left-hand menu. We're going to go through this pretty fast, but we'll try to be thorough about it. The first one, posts. This is where your blog posts are created. Now, we have created a blog post template for this website. We just call this our base site, and we use it to create sites for our clients. So we do a clone of this website that contains all the plugins and everything we need for just a base site. It's not styled very well because each site needs to be customized. But if you look right here, you're going to see the template for the blog post that we create. We recommend that you create a blog post template because that's going to help you create your blog post faster. It's going to give you a really nice format, and it's going to help the people who visit your blog navigate the posts better because they know where the content generally is located. So this is your blog post. We can add new posts. We can adjust categories, so we can add or remove categories. We just have the blog post templates category. You can add and remove tags. So tags can be used for tag clouds. You can tag your videos depending on the content, or tag your blog posts for the content. So yeah, this is the blog post. This is all very, very basic. I'll show you here what it looks like. Our template is very basic, and the website is very basic because it needs to be customized for each client. But we like to start with a nice working layout, just so we have something to show clients, we have something to work with. So let's go on to media. So this is where all of your pictures, videos, PDFs, any kind of files, this all shows up here. And as you can see, you see all the details, who uploaded it, when they uploaded it, the name of the file. We can delete it. We can add alt tags, which I highly recommend because blind people can't see and Google can't understand what that picture is. So we need to tell Google, and we need to tell people who are visually impaired what the picture is. So make sure you put in alt tags, alt and title. Okay, next up, pages. The pages you decide to add are You're going to vary depending on what your website's about. You may have products, you may have services, you may have both. But there are 5 essential pages that I recommend everybody have. About page, home page, contact page, privacy page, terms page. Now, it would be good if you blogged because that's going to help your business. So if you're serious about getting traffic from your website, you need to create a blog and you need to show people you're an authority on making widgets or whatever it is. You need to show them you're an authority on that topic. That'll help you get ranked better with Google. If your site has visuals, a gallery is really nice, even multiple galleries. So just something to think about. Next up, comments. We're not going to go into that in detail, but if you do blog and you allow comments, I personally don't, but if you do, you can hold them for moderation, which I recommend so that you don't get spam. Projects, this is theme specific, but this theme allows projects to be created, which is really good for like design agencies or construction companies. It's good for a lot of people, a lot of businesses too. Next up is appearance. Now, appearance is important because this is where your theme is located. Now, you see we have the Divi theme activated, and then we have the My Island Designs child theme. Depending on the client, I will activate this child theme because it helps style the Divi theme. Sometimes I don't because I use other child themes, but this one is loaded by default because it's our base site. So next we have customization. We have widgets. So we click on widgets. Now the widgets are like for the sidebar of a website, but also for the footer. Some themes like the Divi theme that we use allow you to put those widgets anywhere. So we can create a widget right here, name it something besides these because that might cause conflicts, but we can give it a nice unique name and we can include that widget on one or more pages. In the Divi theme, you can create what they call global elements. So you could create a row, add one or more of these widgets into that row, and control the widgets design from here, but it would appear the same on every page that you included that global. And that's pretty cool function because it allows you to come to one place to make that change, and it changes everything throughout the website. And some elements that you can add to a site aren't easy to add without adding a new plugin unless you use widgets. So there are some benefits. Next up, menus. Very important that you use a proper menu. It's going to, again, according to your website, it's going to vary, but you should have a home page, products or services, about us, blog, contact. These 2 terms and privacy, they're just here as a drop-down menu example. It's very, very rare that I ever put those in the top menu. But as I said, for functionality, they're included so that we can test the drop-down menu, make sure everything's working the way we want, and then we delete that and customize the menu for the client. Here you can see all of the pages of the site, not blog posts, all the pages. If you have too many, you can search for them. Here, blog posts, same, view all, and search. Here you can add custom links. That's a really cool feature. You can add the link and the text, add it to the menu. Now, there's something up here that's very important too, and that's the screen options again. So we're going to click on screen options. We recommend showing the CSS classes, link relationships. Let me see what else we got. We got link target. So there's a few things here that you want to enable, and ours is like this. The reason why, if it's a outbound link, you want to click here and open it into a new tab. CSS classes allows us to style the links. So it's very good. You can drag these around anywhere you want. So you add them, they appear at the bottom, and then you just drag them, create your own menus the way you want. So we're going to move on to plugins. Now you can update your plugins from here, but I don't recommend it. There's an easier way I'll show you real quick. But these are all the plugins on the site, and you can activate, deactivate. You can add new, so we click add new, and then maybe you want a contact form plugin, so we just type in contact forms, and you can see the forms. I definitely recommend looking to see how many installations, what kind of reviews. Kind of surprised Contact Form 7 has so few reviews. It's a really good plugin. The WP Forms has a drag and drop builder, and Contact Form 7, as far as I know, doesn't. It's a very simple plugin, but it is very good. So that might be why. So let's just go back again. But anyway, you can add those like that. You can search for, there are thousands and thousands of them. And then you just install it and activate it. Really cool. Let's go on to, well, let's not go on. Let's click up here. If you have updates, you're going to see them up here. So we're going to click on that, and I'll show you real quick. It's plugins and theme updates. So you can just click select all, update it. Same thing. You have to do plugins, then themes, or themes, then plugins. You can't do them both at the same time. Tip for you, do not, I repeat, very important, do not leave the page when you update. It will break your website. Let it finish and make sure it says that it's done before you leave it. You're going to get stuck in maintenance mode, or it's possible that something didn't finish and it could break your website, especially like with the theme. So make sure, let it finish. It can go fast. It can take a while depending on your internet connection, especially depending on your web host. So just be really careful. Let it finish. Here we got users. Not going to show that one, but it's very easy to understand. You can add, remove users from the website. I recommend giving them roles relevant to what their duty is, but if you trust them, the admin role is just fine. It's just they have more, they have full ability to take down your website, so just be careful. Tools, you can do imports, you can do exports. You may have plugins like we do, Better Search and Replace installed. And if you do, that allows you to do additional things. We have this theme or this plugin installed. So some of the plugins you install are going to show up over here, like the Divi theme, which isn't a plugin, but the theme shows up here. The Yoast is a plugin, and this is a plugin. So we'll just show you a quick look at the plugins, and you see we can export, we can import, we can do backups, we can do advanced options here. If you look here, you'll see the backups for this plugin, all in one. WP migration. Highly recommend the plugin. It'll allow you to do what we do, take it from our local host, so we create websites on our systems here at the office, and then we migrate those to the host. You can also migrate them from host to host, so from one web host to another web host, and use it to do backups. So it's very good. Here is the settings. There are quite a few things in here. The general settings is where like the email address, The discussion is like for comments. Permalinks, I'll click on that one. So permalinks is where you set your structure. I recommend a custom structure of category post name. So for example, this is going to work for your pages, and it's also going to work for your blogs in this way. If in the pages and you have a page named services and you create another page named widgets and you drag widgets under services, so you name services as a parent of widgets, then the link to the widgets page is going to be services widgets. Now this is very helpful for structuring a website, and even more helpful for structuring a blog. So in a blog, you may have many different categories, like we have WordPress, we have website design, we have plugins, we have these kind of categories in our blog. So that would be the category, and then whatever the name of the post is going to show after it. So you might have plugins and all-in-one WordPress migration. So it just helps you to structure it. There are many other options as you see here. What you use is up to you, but we like to keep it simple. Some people use a lot of these other options because their websites are so large, they need a few more options to keep it broke down. And some companies like to use the year, the month, the day to organize their archives. So that's going to be up to you. Now you're going to see here that these are plugins that we have installed, and they are here under settings. Some will go under tools, some will go directly into the sidebar. I'm going to show you one of these, and that's terms of service generator. So basically what we did is we took a plugin from the WordPress repository and we repurposed it. That plugin hadn't been updated in a very long time, and so we took it, made a couple changes to make it compatible with the latest versions of PHP, and then we used it to create terms of service and privacy policy pages for our clients. So that's what it looks like. And you can enter terms of service, conditions of use, whatever you want. And then in that terms of service page, you put in the shortcut or short code. And here in the privacy policy page, you put this, and it shows a really nice privacy policy. So here you have Yoast, another plugin. Here you have Divi, the theme that we use. So there are a lot of options here for Divi. And that's about it. We're going to put in the description below shortcuts list. So that's shortcuts that you can use in building your WordPress websites, but you can also use it like for when you're editing Word documents, when you're browsing the web. You can use it in a lot of cases. Some of them are very simple, like if I highlight this text, I can right click and cut it. That's true. But I can also highlight the text and do Ctrl X to cut it, Ctrl V to paste it, Ctrl C to copy it, Ctrl V to paste it back in. So there are several several shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts you can use to do that. And we're going to put a list of the most common in the description area down below. So check that out. I think you're going to like them. It's going to be really, really helpful for you. And hey, stay tuned for the next video. Like this one, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.